My little brother was the scapegoat. Once he left at 18, I became the scapegoat. That is so similar to my story, except reversed. If you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Emily, and I grew up as a scapegoat in a narcissistic dynamic. I'm also completely allergic to the sun, but that's another story. I was the scapegoat for about 16 years until I moved out. And then my mother continued to try to have her claws in me and keep me as the family scapegoat for another 10 years until I finally said, enough is enough. I'm not going to play this role anymore for you. And I cut contact with her. At the time that I cut contact, my sister and her boyfriend lived at my mother's house. She was the golden child, and they were very codependent. But not long after I cut ties, I found out that my sister moved out. And less than 5 years later, she also cut ties with my mother, or at least restricted contact. Because as soon as I left, my mother switched all of that narcissistic energy and redirected it onto my sister. That's just what narcissists do. They're not emotionally mature enough to handle their own emotions, so they have to have an emotional punching bag. That's their scapegoat. And when they lose their scapegoat, they go out and find another one. It usually ends up being another child or another family member so that they can keep control of the children. Almost every single member in my family has been a scapegoat of my mother at some point. And this is exactly why you should not take the label of scapegoat personally. A narcissist will label anybody a scapegoat if it serves their needs.